Fun facts about Indoraptor. Meaning of the name.
The new hybrid of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is called Indoraptor, which means indomitable teeth. Its code name is iRaptor. Now I'm gonna show you some interesting facts about this dinosaur.
Size and weight. Indoraptor is about 10.17 feet tall and 23.95 feet long, which makes him much smaller than T-Rex, 17 feet tall, and Indominus Rex, 40 feet long. The weight is 2,200 pounds. Night vision. The Indoraptor has night vision, making him a terrifying villain both at night and during the daytime. Abilities. The Indoraptor was stated to be the most dangerous creature that ever walked on the planet. Granted, this was mostly said to show him off to potential buyers, but he is still a formidable monster. Strength and combat. The Indoraptor is significantly stronger than most medium-sized theropods, being able to climb down vertically despite being well over a ton, as well as being able to sprint at high speeds while carrying 2 adult men. It was proven to handle well against female raptor like Blue, as he was able to toss her away from his feet. Dr. Wu stated that the Indoraptor we see, nicknamed Hot Rod, was a prototype. Speed and agility. The Indoraptor can run at high speeds despite being heavy on the front. It was what works on all 4 arms when accelerating, similar to a panther. It can run up to 25 meters per hour. Stealth and camouflage. His stealth was greater than ordinary Velociraptor, as it being colored black to blend in the dark areas to ambush its prey. It was able to snatch a person without making much noise. Stamina and durability. Its durable body is able to take the attacks of Blue and bullets from Owen that had used, though it was shown to get back up easily. Whereas a Velociraptor can be fouled by a well-placed handgun bullet, the Indoraptor casually shrugged off high-powered rifle fire to point the bullets can be audibly heard dropping out of its hide. Climber. Unknown if he able to stick walls, but proven to be great climber, but possibly from its sharp claws was able to hold on to walls. Jaw strength. Its jaws were able to take human arm off with little time, as well as lift a full-grown man off the floor. Genetic makeup not confirmed. Velociraptor, Indominus Rex, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Giganotosaurus, Majungasaurus, Rugob, and Tyrannosaurus. Crocodilian, Deinosuchus, or Abalosaur, skews and lack of gums. Modern carnivorous mammal, most likely cat DNA, as seen climbing down, upside down, and possibly human. Is a boy. Gender is a social construct, but it still holds some weight in the Jurassic verse, considering the way some fans get worked up over a review. So yeah, Wu's totally given up on the idea of female-only dinosaurs. Press notes confirm that the Indoraptor is indeed a he. Echolocation. Much like dolphins, bats, and other animals, the Indoraptor could use a sonar-like systems to detect and locate objects by emitting high-pitched sounds that reflect off the object and return to the hybrid's ears, allowing him to locate prey in the darkness of areas and perform well as a predator regardless of the time of day. Enhanced senses. His sense of smell proved to be a great attribute for hunting, being able to search for prey in dark places, possibly exhibiting night vision. He showed how good his senses were again when he managed to locate Maisie in her bedroom from the mansion roof outside in a stormy night. Enhanced intelligence. Having the DNA of the Indominus Rex and a Velociraptor respectively, the hybrid proved to be as intelligent as both dinosaurs, if not more intelligent, when he made his escape. When Wesley supposedly tranquilized him, he put on a big show of passing out and played possum. When Wesley clambered into his cell to take one of his teeth for his collection, The hybrid proceeded to play with him, lifting his tail to get the mercenary attention, then dropped it before he could really see what moved. Each time he looked away, the Indoraptor opened an eye and smirked, clearly enjoying the game he was playing before giving Whitley a gruesome death. He displayed this intelligence again by whipping his tail at elevator controls when Eversole and the remaining auctioneers tried to escape from him in an elevator, causing the door to malfunction and open, though this could have been accidental, giving him the chance to make sure Eversole wouldn't get out of the situation alive. The Indoraptor grew up completely isolated and was outright abused his entire life. The Indoraptor had a twisted sense of humor and took amusement in his actions. Also, unlike the Indominus Rex, who killed entirely for sport, he did seem to occasionally hunt for food, as seen when he devoured the corpse of one of the mercenaries he previously killed while stalking Owen, Maisie, and Claire, and nobody was seen in the elevator, implying he devoured everyone in it, whereas the Indominus Rex, who kills humans or even other dinosaurs and would simply leave them to slowly die without eating them. Indoraptor still very much loved viciously killing those that were helpless against him, so much that even Wu described him as sociopathic and psychotic. The Indoraptor is a real showman who actively puts time into frightening his prey and enjoys hunting humans as they can act as an audience for his behavior. Like an emotionally deprived child, the Indoraptor hunts for attention and validation just as much as for meat. He finds regular animal prey boring and it doesn't appreciate the effort he puts into being intimidating. Dark black in color with a yellow streak from the base of his neck to his tail, similar to the blue's metallic blue streak. Also has a red mark around its eyes, has sickle claws similar to Velociraptor. Behavior: Indoraptor is an extremely aggressive hybrid. It will try to escape like other dinosaurs, but will kill many more guests. It can't coexist with others of its own kind, unless specific social genes are applied to it prior to incubation, and will kill almost anything up to the size of a Spinosaurus. Its behavior is reminiscent to that of Indominus Rex and Velociraptor. It will fight with most dinosaurs it's enclosed with, including far larger carnivores such as Tyrannosaurus. However, Indoraptor will not attack large sauropods such as Apatosaurus and Brachiosaurus, and can therefore be exhibited with them. Due to the quills or protofeathers on its arm, head, and back, the Indoraptor is technically one of the few feathered dinosaurs in the game, others being Indominus Rex and Velociraptor with the 2001 male pattern, which also possess similar quills. Sounds made by Indoraptor consist of hissing, screeching, and rolling cries. Most of the noises produced by the prototype served to intimidate its handlers, which it had a negative relationship with and often expressed violence toward. Like Velociraptor, it could sometimes be heard making barking cries. These, however, were not used to interspecies communication like Indominus. The only instance of barking cries being used were instead meant to facilitate echolocation. Like its genetic parents, the Indoraptor is carnivorous. Its psychology enables it to stalk prey with great efficiency, even in conditions with low visibility, as Henry Wu intentionally designed it for this purpose. Preferred habitat: complex environments would also suit the Indoraptor, as it is able to manipulate objects and has high levels of problem-solving intelligence. It was genetically engineered as a military animal, so it is very likely that these traits were deliberately chosen by Henry Wu and his team to help the Indoraptor operate well in urban areas and other places inhabited by humans. In Jurassic World Evolution, an Indoraptor requires a territory encompassing 15,500 square meters of grassland and 10,200 square meters of forest to remain comfortable. This animal is facultative biped, capable of walking on two legs or on fours as needed. It is generally more inclined to work on all fours. It typically rises onto two legs when it needs to scope out its surrounding environment, and only occasionally runs on two legs. When on all fours, it locomotes with a galloping movement. The tail of the Indoraptor is thin, long, and highly flexible. It makes up roughly a third of the creature's overall length. It is very muscular in addition to being flexible, similarly to that of Velociraptor. The tail mostly functions to provide balance while running, but may be used as a weapon in some cases due to its strength and flexibility. Ecological interactions. There is no known natural ecology for the Indoraptor, as it is an artificial engineered species. If ever released into the wild, it would naturally be a predator of small and medium-sized animals. It is known to feed on humans, but other common mammals such as goats and cattle would likely be potential prey as well. In Jurassic World Evolution, the Indoraptor can be a host for parasitic hookworm. The prototype appears to have been infected with pathogenic bacteria which cause lesions and other health issues on its body. The interesting facts about Indoraptor are over. I will continue to do more videos of other famous dinosaurs, so don't forget to subscribe if you love this topic. See you!